How you people feeling? I'm gonna let some people pop on real quick. Share the video. Do it right now. Share the video. Y'all already know Salandia Hammond, aka Sueham, baby. I'm just sharing some stuff real quick, and then we're gonna get it popping. I'm ready to answer your questions. I'm ready to provide some value. This only works if you asking questions, though. You got it? All right. Let's see here. I'm gonna give you a call-in number where if you want to call, you can actually call in and ask your questions. Come on, somebody. All right. Let's stop this music. Because we started from the bottom, now we here. You know, Facebook will block you in a heartbeat. Let's turn that music off. What up? What up? Everybody share the broadcast. All right. Look, I'm trying to figure out how to stop this thing on music. All right, let's see. I think I got it now. Cool beans, 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 cool beans. Y'all welcome. My name is Salandia Hammond, aka Sueham, baby. I'm an author, playwright, a writer, and a speaker. And I like to market on social media. I love doing that. Thank you for sharing the video, everyone who shared the video. If you got a question, let me get my thingy up so I can see where the questions are coming in at. Cool. What's up, DMPI? What's up, Tanya? What's up, TT? So listen, here's the thing. Oh, Tanya Randall is joining on YouTube all the way from Connecticut. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. So listen, you guys can ask me questions as it pertains to business, as it pertains to theater production, event producing, social media marketing, whatever you see me do and you got a question, you can ask me. If I don't know, I'm not going to blow you off and BS you. I'm going to tell you I don't know. If you want to call in and be live on the broadcast with your question, here is the phone number. Somebody type it down below. The phone number to call in is 843-401-4177. 843-401-4177 if you want to call in. Otherwise, type your questions below and we're going to answer them, right? You're going to help me out, help me see these answers, help me see these questions. All right. So this only works if y'all asking questions. Otherwise, you know what I'm saying? I might as well get off of here. So, thank you, Shanika, for typing that number. Thank you, Tanya. Tanya, is it Tanya? Tanya, thank you, TT. 843-401-4177. Call in if you got a question. I'm going to put you live on the show. You don't have to say your real name if you don't want people to know your name. And I'm going to answer your question. All right, call in. So, listen, real quick. We got some great things coming down the pipe for Sueham Entertainment. We got some amazing workshops for March, April, May, and June. You want to find out about those workshops. Simply pick up your cell phone, go to your text message, right, where it says number, type in 77948, and in the message box, type Sueham. And what's going to happen is we'll send you out all those updates. If you don't want to do that, then you can simply go to sueham.com, sueham.com, and click on our events page and see all the workshops we're coming up. We have a free grant workshop that's coming up really soon. Listen, come on, guys, drop those questions. I don't see no questions. Otherwise, what you want me to do? You can call in with a question. You can type your question down below. I want to answer it. All right, one thing I want to talk about while you guys are getting up the nerve to ask a question is putting on a stage play. People ask me all the time, they're like, Sue, what makes a stage play successful? Well, in my eyes, Okay. Tanya says, what is the best way to cast for an upcoming production? Oh, that's cool because we're talking about stage plays. Now, here, when I speak to you guys, I'm speaking to you from my experience, what has worked for me, okay? So not in theory. For me, what I have found is the best way to cast for a theater production is to put it out there. And how do I put it out there? I put it out there via my website, sueham.com. I put it out via social media. I also put it out via text messages. Now, that doesn't mean that I'm texting everybody one by one. Guys, text messaging marketing is the way to go. Everybody has a cell phone in their hand. They might be ignoring your email, but they're getting that text message, right? They're getting that text message in their hand. Let's add that question to the broadcast. So I get people to subscribe to my text messaging site, and I actually send out text messages saying, hey, Sueham Entertainment is auditioning. Also, there is a website, I think it's called auditionsfree.com. auditionsfree.com. And I think backstage, you can actually post your auditions for free. You can also go into Facebook, LinkedIn. They have all these different groups where you can actually go to the search bar on Facebook and type in theater, type in plays, and join those groups and actually post your casting calls in those groups. If you have a little money, you can also post it on social media and run Facebook ads. Now, I've been telling you guys for years. I mean, for years. If you go back and you follow me, I've been telling you for years that you can advertise on social media for as little as 4 quarters a day. 4 freaking 25-cent quarters a day to get your word out. So I use word of mouth, I use email, I use text message marketing. I sometimes run ads on Facebook. I post it in the Facebook groups. I post it in groups on LinkedIn. What else do I do? That's basically it. Or sometimes I may go on TV and actually say something about it, because I like to keep my brand in the ears, in the face of people. So I'll go on TV. And let me see what your other question is, sweetie. Do you use your script or create a monologue for the cast to free flow? I do both. A lot of times too, what will help people who are auditioning, if you will tell them, hey, get a scene from your favorite movie and act out that scene, right? Because some people are like, where do I find a monologue? I don't know where to find a monologue. Well, find your favorite scene in a movie and act it out. Or Google monologues. And or sometimes I have them bring their own material. And I always suggest bring something that is serious and also something that is comical. All right. I think it's always great to bring 2 pieces. And then sometimes I may have sides from my script for them to read as well. Great question. Thank you. Let's see what the next question is. I'm excited about the grant writing class because I've always wanted to learn. Awesome sauce. Hope you can get into that class. I was looking at the studio. Our studio accommodates 50 people. I'm not even sure I'm going to let 50 people in. I know that's what I originally said, but I want it to be an intimate class. So I may only let 25 people in. If you want to get into that free grant class, listen, you have to subscribe to us via text messaging. Simply pick up your cell phone and put in the phone number 77948 and text to sueham. Let's see what the next question is. What program do you use for your text message marketing? I'm so glad you asked, Ashley. Ashley Brothers. That reminds me of a furniture store. Ashley, what is it? Ashley something. But they got some great expensive furniture, girl. But I'm going to drop that link below. Matter of fact, let me try to drop that right now. A link below that you can use for your text message. I love it. And actually, you can actually do 15 days for free. So listen, you can't beat that, right? You get to try it out for 15 days for free. No credit card required. See if you like it. And if you don't, you don't. And if you do, then after 15 days, pay the money to continue doing what you do. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm dropping that below in the video right now. Okay. You guys should go set up. Like I said, 15 days for free. So let's see. Any more questions? Again, if you want to call in, you can call in to the phone number 843-401-4177. And I'm here to answer your call, your question, or you can just type it below and I will answer it. And if I pass it, type it again. How do you stay organized within your business? Do you use any software to help you? I write things down. I actually use my daughter as my assistant. And my cell phone. Sometimes I use the Google Calendar. I'm not really good with that. I'm like old school. I like to write things down, and I like to put it in my phone as a reminder to go off. But I need to get better with that. But for me, I found that on the days that I don't write down what I'm going to do the next day, or if I don't already have it written down in my calendar, and just so y'all know I'm not lying, I'm going to show y'all how I got an old school calendar. I got an old school calendar right there, old school calendar, because I like to write it down. And I find that if I don't write down what I want to do the next day, I'll actually forget. So I like writing stuff down. Old school calendar, do it that way. I hope that helps. But I mean, there are a lot of programs out now that help people, but that's just the way I do it. Shobin says, love this. You're always so helpful. I'm at work, so I can't stay on. Stay blessed. Thank you for dropping in anyway, sweetheart. I appreciate you. Any other questions? Let's see, make sure I'm not missing anybody. Love it. What program? Okay, I just answered that for the text messaging. All right. Listen, I'm going to talk to somebody live. I'm giving y'all my phone number, man. I don't even typically do that, but I'm giving y'all my phone number. So call in live at 843-401-4177. Well, one thing I want to say is when somebody gives you an opportunity to get on that platform and call in live and ask a question, you should never pass that up. You should call in. This is a marketing thing. Listen to me clearly. You should call in. This is what I will be doing. Hey, this is Sueham. I'm with sueham.com. Thank you so much for allowing me to ask your question. You see how I told my name and I dropped my website. Or you can be like, hey, my name is Sueham. I'm an author. Or my name is Sueham. I'm a playwright. And I'm with sueham.com. Thank you for allowing me to ask this question. So my question to you is, go straight into it. But see what I did? I dropped my name, I dropped what I do, and I dropped my website. Guys, don't be missing out on these opportunities because you don't know where this is going to be posted. Right now, we're broadcasting live on Periscope. We're broadcasting live on Twitter. We're broadcasting live on YouTube and Facebook on my business page and my personal page. Come on, somebody. You got to know how to put yourself out there and market consistently so that people know your name. I have a question about being an author and writing a book. So you got to be specific. What is your question about being an author and writing a book? How can I help you? But I need you to be specific. Where did you start? Okay, so I actually started with a website called fastpencil.com. Now, as of recently, they haven't really been doing right. Okay, fastpencil.com was paying out, I think, like 85% of what your book sold for. So if your book sold for $10, right, on fastpencil.com, you could make 80%, I think it was $8.50. And they were paying the most back in the day when I was, hey, thank you for calling Sueham Entertainment, please hold. They were paying the most at the time when I did it. But listen, there are so many self-publishing websites that you can go to now. All you got to do is Google them. You can go to Amazon.com, do your book for free. If you don't need an editor, you can go to 48hoursbooks.com and upload your book, get them to print your book and all that stuff. If you want it on Amazon, you can upload that for free. So there are many different places. Okay, so I'm answering the phone. Somebody's on the phone. Here we go. All right, how can I help you? Let me put you on speakerphone. How can I help you?
Good afternoon, Sueham. This is Tanya E. Randall from TanyaERandallProductions.com. How are you today?
I'm good. Y'all see how she took it? She took that information and went with it. Go ahead now. How can I help you?
Come on now. I'm excited. First of all, you are just like a ball of energy. I absolutely love it. I stumbled across your page from another mutual friend of mine, and I tell you, I've been watching and following your page ever since. You bring life and inspiration to theater and to people like us. So I appreciate that about you. And my question, because I am in theater, in production, write stage plays. First of all, I want to say I was very excited when I stumbled across your video where you have I don't know if it's the production company or if it's the building, and you do various things there. But one of the questions I wanted to ask you was, how did you go about obtaining your building? Because one of my goals is to be able to create a summer program for theater in my area here. So I've been doing a lot of research in trying to, just kind of get up an established drama workshop, writing workshop, acting for adults. But my main focus with, youth in our community, to give them an outlet to be able to have something to do.
All right, awesome sauce. Let me answer that for you real quickly. Thank you so much for following me. I appreciate that. I love that love. So before I obtained my building, what I was doing is I was using free resources, which was the library. Of course, when you use free resources like the library, most times you can't charge participants to attend. So for me, the biggest thing for me was, listen, I was just trying to get my name out there. I was wanting to show people that I knew what I was talking about. So it didn't matter that I wasn't making money on the front end because I was playing a long game, and I just wanted them to go out and tell everybody about my programs. So from there, when we did start accumulating money, because I still didn't have my own building, we used our recreational centers. We started partnering with them and start using the recreational centers in our county auditorium, which holds about 400 people. So from there, I was like, you know what? I really want my own space. I've been wanting my own space for years, but I'm going to be honest with you. The thing was just to get out and do it. Actually getting out and researching, connecting with whoever is in charge of economic development in your area, or who's in charge with bringing in new businesses into your area, or basically just getting in your car and mashing the gas and just driving up and down the streets and seeing what buildings are available, and or Google, or getting a realtor and just seeing what buildings are available. I did all of that. Okay, I did all of that. But what I found to be more successful for me, because I'm in a rural town, was actually connecting with the gentleman who's in charge of bringing in new businesses. And he actually walked me up and down our block, told me what buildings were available, told me what buildings needed repairs, told me how much the rent was. And then from there, and if you're in Winsburg County, that gentleman is William Freeman. And then from there, I was able to connect with the realtor and actually get this building. So I hope that answered your question. Blessings to you. We're going to take the next call, all right?
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Yes, ma'am. So, guys, it's just as simple as that. If you got a question, call in 843-401-4177. You also get a chance to advertise your business. Let's see. I'm missing some questions, so let me go back up. Thank you for everybody coming on and saying hello. We got another question here. What program are you using now to do your Q&A right now? Great question. Great question. I think this is very neat that you can pin the questions on the screen. Well, I have Mac products. I love Mac products, from my cell phone to my desktop to my laptop. It's all Mac products because it's all compatible. So with the Mac products, there's a program called ecam.com. You can go to ecamm.com. I should be a dang on affiliate, so when I give out that link, I get paid. But it's ecamm.com, I think it is. And you can buy the program, I think it's like $19 a month, and it allows me to broadcast over 5-6 different platforms simultaneously. That means one time. That's a fancy way to say at one time. Simultaneously. And along with that program, I also bought Restream.io. Restream.io. And I think that's like $19 a month. And it allows me to actually run videos that I may have recorded 3 months ago. And it allows me to seem as if I'm live, but I'm really not live. Come on, somebody. Great question. I love that. If you got a question you want to call in and you want to advertise your business by simply stating who you are and what your business is, call 843-401-4177. Somebody pin that down below. And Trevia Bryant says, thank you for coming to my school. Oh, I love coming to the schools. I love the youth. That is for real my passion. I love inspiring the youth and impacting the youth, because growing up in rural Williamsburg County, sometimes I didn't think that there was a way for me to live my dreams. And so I want to ensure that I can reach as many people as I can and let them know that it's not about where you live, where you come from, the color of your skin, the size of your nose, the color of your hair. It's about what's in your heart, the power that's inside of you. That power is greater than any force that exists outside of you. That means that if you want it, baby, you can have it. How bad do you want it? Okay, asking about mentorship. I know you're busy, but could you be my mentor? This is my way for me right now at this time to be a mentor, because I'm also running for political office. I'm also getting ready to shoot short films. I'm also getting ready to plan another stage play production. So my time is kind of limited this year, 2020. And I already feel like I fell behind because I was sick. And I'm playing catch up now. I got to hire more people and everything. But here's what I am looking for. I'm looking for some interns. All right. So that's a great way to be a mentee, is to be an intern. You can work with me, ask me questions while you're here, and we can serve each other. Come on, somebody. Who else has a question? If you want to call in, 843-401-4177. 843-4177. Any other questions? All right. So again, guys, we offer a lot of free classes. We do a lot of workshops. I love to provide a lot of value. You can definitely go to sueham.com. If you're interested in being an intern, our contact information is there. Send us an email. Tell us what skill sets you have, what days you are available, things that you've done in the past, and we may send you back and ask you some questions. Get to talk to you on the phone. We're looking for some good, reliable people for interns. All right. Tanisha says, Sueham, how do you know how much to pay your cast members? Well, here's the thing. In the beginning, when I started doing my stage plays, I didn't really have a budget for cast members. So the way I paid my cast members was this way, was with some love, baby. I loved them up. I hugged them up. But we also advertised them. So here's what I do right now, right? We set a budget for our stage plays. I know when I say this number, some people are gonna look at me like I'm crazy. Our stage plays typically range from $10,000 to $12,000, and I know people are like, "What?" Well, that's because Maurice Perkins and I, we pride ourselves on amazing shows, and when it comes to having quality sound that everybody in the theater can hear, having surround sound, making sure there's no the screeching and the microphones falling out, that stuff costs. You also got to pay for a venue, nice venue. You also got to pay for lighting. Also have to pay to get the set built, to get the set erected. You got to buy supplies. You have to, for what we do at Sueham Entertainment, a lot of companies do not do, is we feed our cast. Because what I have found is if you feed your people, most times they'll perform good unless you get that heavy food and you know they're ready to go to sleep. But they appreciate it. And we also sometimes reimburse our cast for gas. But it just depends on the size of the cast, and it just depends on the size of the budget, how much we're paying them. Now, here's what I can tell you, all right? And I pride myself on this. There are community theaters that have been around for 20 and 30 years who do these musicals. And if you know anything about musicals, musicals are a lot of work. And they rehearse 3 and 4 days a week. 3 and 4 hours a day per rehearsal. So you're talking about what? You're talking about 4 times 3. That's 12 hours a week, right? They don't feed them. They don't reimburse them for fuel. They don't advertise them, because when you're doing a musical, you have a license. Like when you do a musical like Dreamgirls, or The Wizard of Oz, or The Wiz, there's a license that you have to buy, and you can't promote, you can't put cast members' faces out, you can't record the show or anything. So there's no publicity, there's no food, there's no reimbursement for fuel, and there's no pay for your acting. And there are people who religiously go and audition for these theater companies, these community theater companies. So when I'm able to pay a cast member $250 or $100 or $150, and I'm able to feed them and reimburse them, and I'm talking about crazy, market them, right? As well as provide a clip of their performance. Come on, somebody. Provide a clip of your performance. I know that I'm doing extremely well. I'm doing way better than a lot of community theaters, and I thank God for that. So y'all think about that, actors, when y'all start going and demanding $500, but you haven't done anything. But you will go to the community theater for 3 months, 4 months, and practice 3-4 times a week for 3 or 4 hours per practice, and not get nothing, not even get a cracker, not even get 25 cents in gas. Okay, think about that. All right, I just wanted to say that. Plus, you're getting a clip of your performance. Plus, you're getting advertised like crazy. So y'all think about that. Come on, somebody. I get really emotional about that. I get really passionate about that, because people need to sometimes hear that. They need to see the different perspective. All right. I like this question. Oh yeah, when is your next show? Maurice and I are looking at doing our next show probably in November, December. Like I said, I'm running for political office, and midterm elections in June 9th. And so a lot of my attention is being dedicated to that. Tanya wants to know, what software do I use to write your scripts? There's a free software called, and I may be pronouncing it wrong, it's Celtics.com, CELTX.com, CELTX.com. You can tell I used to be in the spelling bees, right? Come on, somebody. Then there's also Final Draft. I started out using Celtics, so absolutely nothing wrong with Celtics. You can do the TV scripts, you can do film scripts, you can do theater scripts. So I still use it from time to time, but I really focus on Final Draft. That's what I use. I think there's also Movie Maker. There's about 3 or 4 major ones that people use. I took a Shonda Rhimes course with masterclass.com. And I think Shonda Rhimes uses Movie Maker. So it's really your preference. I like Celtics and I like Final. Look at am I saying it right? Final Draft. I had to look down at my icons on my laptop. So thank you for your question. Okay. Let's see. Did I miss? If I missed you guys' questions, drop it again because because like I said, we're broadcasting on several different platforms, so I'm getting questions in from different places. So if I missed your question, drop it in. If you want to call in, it's 843-401-4177. Don't call me after this broadcast and try to ask me a question because I'm not going to answer it. So if you want to call in, your time to call in is right now because after this broadcast ends, it's not going to happen, baby. 843-401-4177. Thank you so much. It's Celtic, CELTX. CELTX. CELTX.com. Yes, Tanisha, using a clip is huge. Actually, a couple of my actors were able to put together demo reels just from being in the stage plays with me. But here's another thing too I want to say, because I'm a constant marketer of my products, whether it's my book, Your Dreams Matter. Can you guys see that? You guys got to check that book out. Got some great stuff in there. It's not just about following your dreams. It's also about how you can be a better marketer, how to get your dreams out there. Also about increasing your faith, how to invest, all that great stuff, right? You can also get the audiobook at sueham.com. But here's the thing. I take those clips and I put them on social media, and I'm constantly running Facebook ads all the freaking time. Here's the reason why I do that. I do that, one, not only to just get the Sueham Entertainment brand out there, but number two, I do that because now you actors are being given an opportunity to be seen by people all across the world. Community theaters are not doing that for you. You know why they're not doing that for you? Because they don't have original plays that they are doing, which means they don't have the license to do it. And then number three, they're probably not going to invest in that project to continue to advertise it after the show has already been put up. That's not how we do it here at Sueham Entertainment. So those clips are priceless. You can get demo reels from that. You can also be seen still, even after the play is over with. I'm showing clips from plays that I did in 2016, right? And people are still commenting and saying, I love it, I love it. I never know who's going to see that. There could be a producer out there or director out there, somebody with millions of dollars who's got money that wants to put my show on tour, right? Or they can see those actors and say, oh my God, I got to work with those actors. So I know that I'm doing a great service here at Sueham Entertainment, Maurice and myself, and local actors. You need to understand that because some of y'all got the big heads. Thank God I haven't come across anybody like that. I thank God I always work with great people. Yes, Tawanda says, will we get to rewatch this? Yes, I think I'm going to leave this up, Tawanda. I'm going to leave this up and let you guys rewatch it. And yes, that is the website, Stephanie. Thank you so much. Celtics.com. It's a free service. If you certain aspects of it are free. If you want to just do the script writing, that part is free. But again, can you repeat the other company you mentioned? Yes. It is ecam.com. The question is the companies I use to broadcast. I'm using ecam.com. Again, you got to have Mac products to do it with the ecam. Okay. ECAMM.com. I think it is. And Restream.io. If you don't want to broadcast on several different platforms, you don't need the Restream. You can just simply buy the ecam.com. Ecam.com will allow you to broadcast on one platform at a time. If you want to broadcast on up to at least 50 different platforms at one time, you need Restream.io. Restream.io. Now, everybody that's watching this and getting all this good free value from me, you know what I'm going to ask you to do, right? And don't be mean. Share this video, man. You're getting this great value. The most you can do is hit the share button. That's all I'm asking. Any other questions as it pertains to marketing, theater, event producing, writing books, motivation? If you want to call in, it's 843-401-4177. I'm going to take a swig of water because I've been talking for almost 30 minutes now. Check out my shirt. I believe greatness. I Bleed Greatness. That shirt is by Faith Franks. You got a product you want me to wear? And if I like it, I'll put it on, I'll wear it, I'll advertise it. I Bleed Greatness. I Bleed Greatness. Faith Franks. Faith Franks Apparel. Faith Franks, Frinks. All right, any more questions, guys? All right. I watch a segment on grants. What would you write a grant on as a playwright? Well, I have a 501c3 nonprofit. That's with the state and federal government. That's why it's 501c3. And my nonprofit focus on education, focus on the arts. And so I actually write grants to be able to put on workshops, to be able to do some of our stage plays. So that's my focus. So it just depends on what your nonprofit is for, as far as how you have your nonprofit written up. That's the type of money that you can actually go for. If you have a nonprofit and it is for, let's see, some of the social ills of the world, I guess like bullying and mental health, then those are the type of grants that you would go for. I hope that answered your question, sweetheart. Okay. Let's see. When would you start marketing your stage play? How close to the event? Well, I don't even know I'm the right person to ask that, because I market 24/7, baby. I'm normally wearing my shirts that got sueham.com on it, so I don't even open my mouth, right? I'm still speaking. My clothes are speaking for me. But typically, I am advertising my plays like 3 months ahead of time. And it really, too, also depends on the size of the venue. If it's a huge venue, I might go like 4 or 5 months. But I'm not going heavy in the beginning. You know what I'm saying? It's like just dripping little stuff. Dripping it, and then as we get closer, turning up that faucet and letting that water just go like that. I'm sorry, I'm all animated. But typically about 3 to 4 months, and putting it out there and just going real hard. I like to get on TV and I'm thankful because a lot of my local markets will allow me to get on TV to talk about our shows, and I'm thankful for that because now I got the media coverage and I'm reaching more people. But I really, really, really love our word of mouth marketing. I think everybody who does that, who opens your mouth and speak great about us. I love marketing through the email. I love marketing through text messages, and I love marketing through social media. For me, word of mouth, social media, definitely the biggest ones for me. And every once in a while I go to radio. But, with radio and TV, here's the thing. I've done commercials on TV as well. Radio and TV is kind of like hit and miss. If the person's not watching at that time, they won't see it. The great thing about social media, again, $4 quarters a day you can market on social media, $1 a day, man. I got all this in my online school, sueham.com. I have an online school that teaches this stuff, man. It's called the Sueham School of Success, that teaches how to market and whatnot. And we're about to get ready to drop some courses on theater and whatnot. You can actually do I think it's like a 10-day trial for $10. How much do you spend on lunch a day? I'm just asking. But if you want the program for 6 months, it's $97. What radio outlets do you use in Conway? I don't really use a whole lot of radio outlets in Conway. I'm on 98.5 every Tuesday at 11:11 a.m. Because I give a motivational segment, which is 90 seconds. But I don't advertise. All I do is drop 90 seconds of motivation, and I drop my website. And hopefully that 90 seconds of motivation draws you in. I don't typically market on radio in Conway because my shows are here in King Street. So I found for me, but if I was, it would be 98.5 Kiss FM. Okay, so let me drop that 98.5 Kiss FM. But for me, what I have found here is in the local area here for me is that social media is amazing. It's amazing. And then from social media, people start, that word of mouth start talking. And then from that email blast and that text message blast, it's amazing. It's really amazing. Yes, 98.5 has an app. I think mostly all the major radio stations now have apps, so you can definitely do that. Let's see. I'm hoping I'm not missing you guys' questions. If I am, you got to put it again. You're welcome, JD Bell. You're so welcome. So welcome. Great questions, guys. I love it. I love providing value, man. Because when people try to hit me up when I'm not available, it's like, I'm just busy right now. Listen, but we also do consultations. So you might want me to go deeper in some of the stuff that I'm talking about. We do consultations as well as give you access to my online school. And if that's something that you're interested in, all of this good stuff is at sueham.com. If you want access to our free videos, go to YouTube, Sueham. Do you notice the pattern there? Everything is Sueham. You notice that? Why? To make it easy for people to find me. Continuity. It's easy to find me. It's Sueham. Sueham.com. Go to Facebook, Sueham. Go to YouTube, Sueham. Go to Twitter, Sueham Baby. Go to Instagram, Sueham Baby. It's all LinkedIn, Suehamin. So it's all there. It's not blonde girl with blue glasses.com. Come on, guys. That's another marketing thing. You can't be naming your emails that. You can't be naming your social medias that. Don't nobody know what that is. When people are looking for you, I name everything Sueham because anything I do can fall under the umbrella of Sueham. If I want to skateboard, it'll be Sueham, okay? If I want to walk it like I talk it, it's going to be Sueham. So everything I do, whether it's writing books, writing stage plays, writing films, whether it is speaking, whether it is the anti-bullying rallies, the Sueham anti-bullying rallies, it's all under the umbrella Sueham. Because for me, I had a question somebody asked me. They said, should I start like 4 and 5 different YouTube channels? Because I'm talking about 4 and 5 different things. I say, hey, all I can tell you is what I'm going to do. And when it comes to Sueham, baby, Sueham is only going to do one, and that's Sueham. Because first of all, my team don't have the time to be doing all that, posting the 4 and 5 different things. But not only that, I watch people's attention spans are so short. They don't want to be looking for 4 and 5 different things. So what I have found that works for me is that I keep everything under one umbrella, and you get to be exposed to everything that way. It's easier for me, and I think it's easier for my audience because it's all right there. You do what works for you. What is the best way to get actors? We kind of answered this a little bit earlier on, Stephanie. I think one of the best ways to get actors that a lot of people don't talk about is to have a good theater company that people want to be a part of. Nobody wants to be a part of crap. So be producing excellent work that will make people want to be a part of it. Another way, and I will just hit it briefly, but I just ask you to go back and go rewatch this. But another way that I get actors, like I said, is I text message marketing, send them out an audition, put it out either on TV, put it out on social media. I do email blasts and word of mouth. So, but here's the thing, when you got some great stuff popping off, people are always going to ask, yo, when is your next play? How can I be a part of it? And at that time, that's when I tell them, if you're really, really serious, go to sueham.com and subscribe, and you'll get a text message that'll tell you when we have a new event and when we have auditions. So, but guess what? You can't tell people how to do that if you don't have a website or if you don't have the text messaging already in place. So you got to get yourself set up to be able to capture these things. And I put people on the spot. And I said, if you're really serious, you'll go ahead and subscribe. Because if you ain't, you just bumping your gums, and I ain't got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. So that's how we do it. All right. Regarding getting actors in the beginning, what's your question, JD Bell? If you want to call in and ask your question, it's 843-401-4177. Even in the beginning, when no one knew who Sueham was, here's what I did. And that's a great question. Thank you for saying that. In the beginning, when nobody knew who I was, I would actually go and recruit people that I knew were decent, that could do well, or that I could work with them. I would go and recruit them, and I would ask, have you ever acted before? Are you interested? Okay, listen, I have this, and I would love for you to work on it. That was one way I did it. Or when I was in restaurants or at different events, and I would hear a voice, and I would look at people and how animated they were, I would actually go up to them and be like, yo, I think you would be good on stage. I think you'd be really great. And I'd be like, are you interested in it? And even if they said no, I'd be like, I think you should try it. Would you be willing to try it? And most times, right, the answer would be yes, and be like, boom, we go from there. So even before you're established, you can go out and start recruiting yourself. The whole world's a stage. Everybody's acting. Everybody's a salesman, and everybody's out there acting. So just pull them up and say, hey, if they can read, because now here's the thing. Now they got to be able to read the script. They got to be able to read the script. Because I found some people that couldn't read well, and that became a problem. So I might throw a little script in front of them, read this real quick before I start saying, I want you to be on the stage. You know what I'm saying? Make sure that they can read, because script's gonna be about 60, 80 pages, and we ain't got nobody here transcribing or whatever. Anyhow, let me go back. I like producing good work, and sometimes I think I overproduce and do too much. How do you tame your mind to pace yourself? You're probably asking the wrong person. I go. Luckily for me, I have an accountability partner, Maurice, who tells me, listen, slow down and focus. So that helps me. Because in my mind, I have like a million gazillion ideas that I want to get out like right now. And he's like, no, this is what we need to focus on. And boom. And one of the great things I like too with writing your script is please only put things in your script that is going to move your story forward. A lot of times you go to stage plays, local stage plays, and this is why they get a bad name. You see a script that is not really written well. It's got a bunch of garbage in it, a bunch of ad-libbing, and none of it moves the story forward. They're only doing it for laughs. And that is the worst thing in the world. So make sure that your story is concise and tight, and that everything that in your story moves it forward and reaches the end goal. Hope that helps out. Hey, Mrs. McCleary, Frank and I are watching and just wanted to say hello. I appreciate you guys. Listen, TEDx Andrews, follow them on Facebook, guys. TEDx Andrews. Andrews is doing some amazing things, and the McClarys are doing some amazing things for Andrews. Any other questions? Good, Tanya. I'm glad that helped you out, sweetheart. But listen, what I want you to do is just focus, because I know how it is being a creative and you want to do 100 different things at one time, but it'll burn you out, and then you'll feel like you're not getting anything accomplished. So just focus and write down the most important things and get the top 3 things done. I think I read something once where it said write down the top 25 things that you want to do, and take the top 3 and just focus on that. And I was like, wow, okay. Ooh, you telling that to me? I don't thank God for Maurice, because he'll just, you're not doing it. So, all right. It is, will you be writing and producing a feature film? I'm actually in the wide angle program that is sponsored by indiegrants.org and the South Carolina Film Commission. Anyone in South Carolina or anywhere in your state, there should be a film commission. You should be following them on social media. You should be subscribed to their email. In South Carolina, it just happens to be the South Carolina Film Commission. And then there's also another organization called indiegrants.org. INDIE grants.org. And they focus on film. And I was actually accepted into the wide angle program, where our instructor, our mentor, is Effie Brown, Hollywood producer. She just took over Game Changers as a CEO. So I'm actually working on writing a feature film, because I have shorts that I've entered into different festivals and we have won, but I've never written a feature. And features are typically anywhere between 90 to 120, 140 pages. And so I'm working on writing my feature right now through that program, which is a free program. That's why I'm sharing that with y'all. It's a free program. Look at what your state has to offer with regards to the arts. There are a lot of programs out there, man. But here's the thing. I believe that when you seek, ye shall find. You got to go get it. So, yes, the short answer, JD Bell, yes. But I can't just do short answers. I got to always drop that other information that's going to help people. So that's Indie Grants, INDIE grants.org. If you're in South Carolina, go check them out. They got a lot of great programs coming up. All right. If you're just joining the broadcast, there were a lot of great questions that were thrown my way. I loved it. I intend to do this probably every Monday. I was supposed to do it the first Monday in January, but if you've been following me, you know that I was hospitalized because we put out the flyer I think it was December 25th or December 29th that we were going to do it, and we couldn't. So now we finally launched it. So as long as I have an availability every Monday, I would love to do these segments to provide value. And then we would also love to continue to do the free workshops as well as paid workshops here at Sueham Entertainment. Find out about all of those at sueham.com /events. And I think that's about it. Go to TEDx Andrews, subscribe to the Facebook page, share the video if you found that this has been very helpful. I love you guys. I wish you the best in all of your positive endeavors and that you live your dreams. So, follow your dreams to success, man. Live, love, learn, and laugh. Don't quit. I love y'all. Peace. Sueham baby is out, yeah.